Harley, where are you? Well, it's about time.
We came as soon as we got your call.
Oh, not you. I was expecting somebody else. Come on in.
What seems to be the problem?
My friend is missing. She went out last night with a total stranger about 10 o'clock, and I haven't heard from her since.
What's her name?
Harley Davidson Cooper.
Stage name.
No. I guess her father had a sense of humor. I don't know.
Description?
Well, she's about 5'3", 5'4". She's not bad looking. She has blondish hair. She wears it out. She's wearing the tightest dress I've ever seen in my life. I told her not to wear it, but would she listen?
You said she left with someone.
Yeah. Should have got a load of this guy. Chaz. Talk about a stage name. Bleach blonde hair, blue eyes. I bet you they were contacts. Harley met him at the pool yesterday, and he latched on like a leech.
Well, did they say where they were going?
Yeah. They were going to his place, and then who knows where. I'm telling you, this guy Chaz is bad news. Oh, my God. What if he killed Harley? Or worse?
I'm sorry. Josh isn't in at the moment. Can I bring you a cup of coffee, Mr. Spaulding?
I take mine black, thank you.
Okay.
I take mine black, too, Wanda.
Okay, y'all make yourselves comfy. I'll be right back.
I think Wanda has a crush on you.
There's only one girl I care about having a crush on me.
Yeah? Well, then why don't we set a wedding date?
Fine. How about the first day of spring?
Why so long?
Well, I want the housing deal, to be a success by the time we get married.
You're the only thing I really care about.
I appreciate that, but don't you want a little time to prepare the wedding?
Oh, I guess.
Well, then a wedding is the perfect way to welcome spring, isn't it?
Okay, you convinced me. Besides, the housing community will be well underway by then.
Right, exactly. Everything seems to be falling into place. Even Sonny seems to be amenable to the whole idea.
Yeah, well, that's in her best interest.
Guess what?
You still haven't learned to knock on a door before coming into a room?
No, you won't care when you hear my news. Will Jeffries is back in town, alive and kicking.
Now, it's the second right, all right? You find it? Oh, Miss Allen.
Lillian, how's Will this morning?
Well, he's better. He slept very well last night. Good. Did he remember anything else? I don't know. He hasn't been talking very much. He's in with Dr. Linden right now, though. Good.
So, how's our favorite patient doing this morning?
Well, he slept very well. He's much better, I think.
Who's Dr. Linden?
Well, she's the psychiatrist.
I still say it's absolutely amazing how Will Jeffries turned up again after all this time.
Yeah, Dad thinks it's a really interesting case, too.
Yeah?
He has amnesia, but they're not sure if it's a result of the surgery he had or a bump to the head.
Not yet, but soon. I promise.
All right, now what was that all about?
Gilligan Island reruns in the doctor's lounge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Then why was he looking at me the way he was?
Yeah. Ed, how's Will this morning?
Physically, he's doing all right, but he's still disoriented. He can't put together who he is.
Which means he may have a difficult time putting together the events on the night he disappeared.
Are you talking about his boating accident?
If it was an accident.
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by Ivory, clean the way it ought to be.
Just give me honest work at honest pay, honest sweat from honest play, and when I'm through, that's when I'll say, I want my clean as real as ivory. It's gotta be 99.44. I want my clean as real as ivory. Nothing less, nothing more.
If you're looking for the real clean you can only get from a pure soap, you want Ivory.
It's gotta be pure, that's for sure. I want my clean as real as ivory.
Oh, here she is. So I got up and walked out. You left work early? I told them I couldn't miss my kid's game again. She's crazy. She's brave. What is that? They call it peanut butter. You cut out of work early, then give her that brand? Lighten up, guys. They're all the same. Yeah, and the sky is purple. Smell, Jif. Hey, Jif smells more like fresh roasted peanuts. Oh, if this stuff tastes as good as it smells, I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm in trouble. There's the peanut. Great stuff. Well, read. So I'm not done to read. You're close.
For more fresh roasted peanut taste, choosy moms choose Jif.
My team said goodbye to high calories. Bye! Because TCBY frozen yogurt tastes like premium ice cream with only about half the calories.
All the pleasure, none of the guilt. TCBY.
A cheese riddle. Excuse me, Giorgio. What do you get when you add mozzarella to an ordinary tomato? Something to sing about. That's right. Cheese makes it taste better. So don't forget the cheese.
Let me ask you something. Why pay more for pink or blue packets when they're Sugar Twin? Sugar Twin costs less, tastes great, sweetens my coffee perfectly. So why pay more?
Sugar Twin. Sweet taste, sweeter price.
Hot on the bestsellers list, Ruthless.
I did it. I pulled it off.
All because of one chapter.
They butchered my sister just to hype a stupid book!
And page after page,
It's just so painful to have a relationship as beautiful as ours turn into something so ugly.
a scandalous truth revealed. Available weekdays on The Young and the Restless.
Son, what could be worse than murder?
Well, you know. Look, Harley has a knack for finding trouble, and I'm really worried about her.
Does she know anybody in L.A. she might have hooked up with?
Yeah, her mother, Nadine Cooper.
Okay, phone number, address?
That beats me. She wasn't able to get in touch with her mother, so I don't think she would have went over there.
Look, we can't issue an APB till Miss Cooper's been missing at least 24 hours.
24 hours? Didn't you guys hear what I just said? She's been gone all night. She went out with a total stranger. What do you need, a body?
And what is Miss Cooper to you, your girlfriend?
Harley, look, she's just a girl who's my friend. She's not my girlfriend.
Good morning. Ralph, darling. Woo! Is something wrong, gentlemen? You must have the wrong suite.
Oh, you're alive.
Yes, Ralph.
Good, because I'm gonna kill you.
Did you hear that? He just threatened me.
Do us a favor. The next time you two have a lover's quarrel, don't call the Beverly Hills PD. Come on, Joe.
Wait a minute. You're not going to leave me alone with him, are you?
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I thought something terrible had happened to her, and it still might.
What were the police doing here? I thought Philip had sicked them on us.
Pack your things.
Why, are we changing hotels?
We're leaving, period.
But we just got here.
Just do it. Unless you want Chaz taking care of you from now on.
Alan Michael Spaulding, you are jealous.
You wish.
Oh, come on, admit it. You're jealous. I was out all night with another guy.
What makes you think I'd be jealous of a slut from 5th Street?
Okay, I'm going to get back to work, but I'll see you later on for
Okay.
lunch or something.
What's wrong? What's wrong, honey?
No, it's okay. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
We're not waiting for lunch. We're having breakfast right now.
No, I can't do that. I've got to get back.
That can wait. Doctor's orders.
Rick.
So you think that what happened with Will's boat was not an accident?
Oh, that has crossed my mind, yes.
Why? I don't understand.
Well, because we have a man who's been missing for a few months, and we can't cross out the possibility that someone wanted him out of the picture. So I'm just going to ask him a few routine questions.
Well, you can ask him all the questions you want, but I don't think you're going to get very far. At this point, he doesn't even know what his name is.
Well, when do you think he's going to get his memory back?
I'm not sure. We don't know if the amnesia is caused by a physical injury or emotional trauma. Dr. Linden's in there now trying to figure it out.
Well, how long do you think it might last?
You're better qualified to answer that than I am, Doctor.
Well, I mean, of course, we have to discover the source of the trauma, and then, well, it could take months. Years, even.
Great. This is fantastic. What, can we see him now? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Doc, I'd like to see him first without anybody else there. If you all don't mind, it'd just take a minute.
Okay, I'll come back and tell you when Rusty's through.
All right. Just wanted to be okay. That's all. Just wanted to be okay.
You're an MD, a psychiatrist, just like me.
Do we know each other?
We were colleagues right here at the same hospital. Does any of it seem familiar to you?
No.
Well, that's okay. This sort of thing takes time. You've probably asked your patients the same questions I'm asking you hundreds of times.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I can't remember anything. This morning when I woke up, I kept hearing a nursery rhyme over and over in my mind. Aruru mi niño, aruru mi amor, duérmete pedacio de mi corazón.
Spanish. Maybe that'll help anchor you someplace. Do you remember where you were born?
No.
Your date of birth?
No.
Your mother's name?
No, I'm afraid this is all going to get rather monotonous.
Well, eventually something will click.
It's so strange. This morning, the nurse brought me in a toothbrush. I knew what to do with the toothbrush. But when I tried to remember where my toothbrush is hanging, that was it. I drew a blank. That small an image just shut my brain down.
Well, I can tell you where your toothbrush hangs. 1444 Johnson Road. Ring a bell?
That's my home?
Your apartment. Your friend Josh Lewis has been paying the rent on it, hoping you'd come back.
Josh Lewis, the man that brought me here.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty wife.
You used to work with her, too. She was your partner.
You have company?
Sure. We can use all the reminders we can get.
Well, this is Rusty Shane. He's a policeman.
Did we know each other?
Well, not real well, but we did have some mutual friends in common. Will, I know you've suffered a memory loss, but I need to ask you a few questions just for the record.
Okay.
Why did you go to the Lewis house last night?
Well, when Eleanor found me, I had a pen, a Lewis oil pen in my pocket. I remembered that, so I called them, and I found out that Josh Lewis was the CEO there, and I found out where they lived.
So you went there to find out?
Well, it was my only link to my past, so I thought maybe I was Josh Lewis.
Uh-huh.
When I went there, nothing made sense.
What do you mean nothing made sense?
Well, I didn't recognize anything or anybody.
All right. Now, Will, I don't want to upset you, but I must ask another question. Has anyone tried to harm you?
Introducing Teddy Graham.
We just wanna eat. Tasty Teddy Grahams. Wholesome boys with bite-sized bears. Full of golden grams. Oh, let 'em be.
Your Teddy Graham. The goodness of Graham in a new lightly sweet snack. Exploding with taste in honey, cinnamon, and chocolate.
Just wanna eat those Teddy Grahams.
Have some butterballs.
I'm worried about you, Mom. These are cold cuts. Butterball's a turkey.
Not always. Now Butterball is turkey cold cuts. Great tasting bologna, pastrami, and salami.
Ma, I can't believe my mouth.
After all, it's Butterball cold cuts.
Oatmeal Raisin Crisp?
Taste what they've done to my oatmeal.
Oatmeal Raisin Crisp, the nutrition of whole grain oats in flakes.
I taste raisins and almonds.
It's a little brown sugar I taste.
Taste what they've done to oatmeal. Here you're cooking, that's Crisco's place. Here you're eating, there's no oily taste. Here it is, here it isn't.
Here's Crisco cooking up fries, and because most of it comes back, there's no oily taste.
Here it isn't, no oily taste, it's true, so your cooking comes through. Here it is, here it isn't, here it is.
Bet you think a bottle of your dishwashing liquid does a lot of dishes. Well, if it's the old green one, it does this many. Not bad. But there's one that does more than any other leading liquid. It's Ivory liquid with longer lasting suds. The same 32-ounce size Ivory can do that many, and more, and more, and even more. You get 700 more clean dishes out of Ivory. The dishwashing is liquid.
Will Jeffries is back? Well, do they know what he's been doing? Well, all I know is what Rusty told me last night at company. Apparently, Will just showed up at Uncle Josh's house, just out of the blue. I don't know where he's been or what he's been up to. He's at Cedars right now.
Didn't you try to find out what's been going on?
Of course I did. I was trying Uncle Josh all last night, but with the storm must have knocked out the power. And when I called him this morning, he and Sonny must have already left. I thought he would come to work.
Mindy, I didn't know you were here.
Oh, Wanda, have you seen Uncle Josh or Sonny this morning?
No. And I don't mind telling you, I think it was pretty irresponsible. He knew about this meeting.
Oh, Wanda, something more important's come up.
Like what?
Like a man coming back from the dead.
Elvis is alive, isn't he? I knew it. I just knew it.
No. Will Jeffries turned up.
Oh.
Oh.
Mindy, are you going to go to the hospital to check on Will?
Yes, I'm heading over there right now.
Okay, we're right behind you. I mean, I really think it's important that Will have his friends around him at a time like this.
Hold on. Did you say friends?
Yes, come on, let's go.
Not so fast.
Why not? Alan, we're wasting valuable time here.
Reva, you don't care if Will Jeffries is alive. You're just trying to get dirt on Sonny, aren't you?
What did you call me?
Getting hard of hearing? Slut. Well, get your stuff together. We're leaving now.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Quit wasting time and pack.
You know, just because you have a dirty mind doesn't mean I was doing what you think I was doing. I was out dancing all night.
Come on, Harley. You've got a great personality. You can come up with something better than that.
You don't believe me? Look at the blisters on my feet. I said, look at them.
Great. You've got a few runs in your pantyhose. So what?
I was dancing, period.
Look, what you do doesn't bother me, okay?
You are so full of it. You make this big pitch about wanting to be my friend. But Alan Michael Spaulding doesn't have friends from 5th Street. Hell no, he wouldn't be caught dead with a girl who's been in trouble.
I'm not going to argue. You know why? It's not worth it.
You mean I'm not worth it? I had a baby, and that makes me damaged goods.
Well, don't worry. Even used cars sell.
Oh! Oh!
Ugh.
Go ahead! Go ahead, big man. Give me your best shot.
No, not this time.
With new math starter from Fisher-Price, Henry's having fun with numbers.
3 + 3 = 6. I'm 6.
You can learn math at 7 levels.
7 minus 2 equals 5. 5 fingers.
And when he's right, there's a reward. Henry can even divide and multiply.
50, hey. 50 cents, that's my allowance.
Right.
New Math Starter from Fisher-Price, because learning should be fun.
50 cents? Who can live on that?
Spread on this. Lip on that. 36 calories. How about that? Give 'em all a little pat of butter.
Pure natural dairy butter. It has the same calories as margarine, just 36 per pat.
Give 'em all a little pat of butter.
It's new. It's new.
The rich, chocolatey taste of Hershey's chocolate milk now comes in a mix. Introducing Hershey's Chocolate Milk Mix.
It's new.
Introducing Teddy Graham. We just want to eat. Tasty Teddy Graham. Wholesome bunch of bite-sized bears. Full of golden graham. Oh, let 'em be. Your Teddy Graham. The goodness of Graham in a new lightly sweet snack. Exploding with taste in honey, cinnamon, and chocolate. Just want to eat those Teddy Grahams. Just get some.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
If you want to see Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons and Spuds MacKenzie all on the same stage, then don't miss Live. Dick Clark presents tonight on CBS.
Here's what the critics are saying about Wise Guy. It's a tough, gritty, fast-paced show. If you want intrigue, danger, and double dealing, watch Ken Wall in Wise Guy Wednesday.
This is CBS.
Real doctors, real people, real life. Group 1 Medical, premiering this fall.
Retirement should pave the way to a more leisurely lifestyle. Unfortunately, getting older also means an increased chance of cataract problems. The good news is, modern cataract surgery is one of the most successful procedures in any field of medicine. In fact, there's no overnight hospital stay involved, and we accept Medicare assignment. Call us at 627-EYES. At the Oklahoma Eye Center, cost will never stand in the way of your eyesight.
10, 9, 8.
There's a lot riding on Thursday's shuttle launch. Maybe even the entire future of the space shuttle program.
5, 4, 3.
And as NASA prepares for the first shuttle mission in nearly 3 years, many still have questions.
We have liftoff at 9:34.
Channel 6 brings you live reports from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. This week at 5 and 10 on the News on 6. Working in the spirit of Oklahoma.
You think somebody did this to me on purpose?
Well, I don't know. That's why I asked you.
I don't remember. I can't... Why would anybody want to hurt me?
Well, don't upset yourself. Detective Shane is only trying to help you remember.
Maybe it would jog his memory a bit if you told him what we know went on the night he disappeared.
Well, unfortunately, we don't know too much. I can tell you that night we had a tremendous storm. The winds were very strong. There was lots of thunder and lightning. And apparently, you went to the marina and got out your boat.
Arruru, mi niño, arruru, mi amor. Duérmete, pedazo de mi corazón. ¿Lo puedes decir? Sí. ¿Sí? Arruru, mi niño, arruru, mi amor. Duérmete, pedazo de mi corazón. Qué bien. Muy bien. ¿Te duermes ahora?
But that's about all we know. We have supposed that it was a boating accident, but we weren't for sure now. I was hoping you could fill in the details. Will, can you hear me? What's wrong with you?
Well, did you remember something?
Yeah, Ibarra.
What?
Ibarra.
What does that mean, Ibarra?
It's a name. A Spanish surname. Yeah, well, I'm awfully glad that Marina's there to take care of you and Ben. Now, listen, try to get some rest, okay? Listen, if not for yourself, do it for Ben's sake, okay? All right. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye. Fletcher? I love you. Bye-bye.
No, Wanda, I really don't have time. I don't have time to go into details right now, okay? I'll tell you about Will when I get back into the office. Now, in the meantime... What? Who? No, Wanda, I don't think that Will saw Elvis while he was away. Now, just do me a favor, okay? Tell Alan and Reva I'm sorry I missed the meeting, and I'll try to reschedule as quickly as I can. Okay, all right, fine. I'll be there. I'll be there soon. Great. Elvis, Wanda, Elvis. Great. Is Rusty still in there with Will?
Yes. And why Ed let him in before us is beyond me. He is in no condition to be harassed by the police right now. He needs to be with his friends.
You mean friends like you?
Yes, like me.
I see. Well, why is it that you're acting like Will is the last person on earth you want to see then?
Josh, that is completely untrue.
It is not untrue. You've been acting like he's some kind of a menace to society ever since last night. I don't understand.
I was in the shower when he appeared out of nowhere. It scared me half
I know that, but it was last night and it's over. It's obvious that he's harmless now. Why are you still so jumpy?
Look, I am really glad that Will is alive, but it upsets me. It upsets me. See, the man that we both know lost to amnesia. Doesn't it bother you to see him like
Yes,
this?
of course it bothers me.
Well, Josh, I guess I'm just not handling it as well as you. All right. Sorry.
Okay, all right. I'm just a little overwhelmed myself. I missed a business meeting with Alan and Reva. I'm supposed to go to Venezuela. I can't possibly do all those things and give Will the attention that he needs at the same time.
I'm sorry. Look, if you really need to go off to South America, I'll cover your bases here at home, all right?
Why do you suppose that someone would try to hurt Will?
I don't know. Rusty said it was just routine questioning.
Unless...
Unless what?
I don't know. I can't help but think about the report that we got from the private investigator that I had hired, and
Oh.
I don't understand why Will never told me about this lady, this Ibarra lady, in all the time that I knew him. And where was he prior to med school? The investigator made it sound like he didn't even exist. Can you explain it?
No, I can't.
Well, neither can I, and it bothers me. That my friend, that I thought I knew, had a past that I obviously knew nothing about. You think you know somebody so well, and then you hear talk about an accident that perhaps was not an accident. I just can't help but think that someone from Will's past came back to attack him.
Josh, you know, you're starting to sound like Rusty.
Oh, great. Thank you very much. Will had to be keeping those secrets for some reason. Maybe he got in with some bad people at some time. Maybe one of those people came back and wanted something from him, and he refused to cooperate, and that person tried to kill him. It's possible.
Josh, that is absolutely ridiculous. All this talk about lurid past and murder plots, it's crazy.
Is it?
Josh, we should be grateful that Will is alive and well. And I really think we should leave it at that. All right?
Well, I am grateful that Will is alive and well. I'm thrilled to pieces. But I'll be damned if I'm going to leave it at that, Sonny.
Why the sad face? My throat hurts bad, Mommy.
I'll soothe the hurt, my darling. I'll help you through the night. I'll ease the pain, my darling. It's gonna be all right.
A mother's love and children's secrets.
Doctors recommend children's Sucrets. Its soothing medicine provides longer-lasting relief. Time to say
Good night, Mommy.
a mother's love and children's Sucrets both last a long time.
If you want great tartar control and a great deal more, new Tartar Control Aquafresh will knock you over. It reduces ugly tartar buildup and more. It also helps remove plaque for healthier gums and more. It fights cavities with fluoride and more. It's got a taste that beats the leading brand. Great tartar control, great taste, and a great deal more. New Tartar Control Aquafresh.
Mom's homemade pie. Now, Cool Whip. I want my Cool Whip.
There isn't a fresh homemade pie that doesn't hunger for the fresh homemade taste of Cool Whip. Cool Whip. One fresh homemade taste deserves another.
Now you can eat a whole Sara Lee coffee cake. All by yourself. New individual coffee cakes.
Nobody does like Sara Lee.
Hot, hearty, delicious. That's what country cooking has always been about. And you can give your family good cooking anytime with Jimmy Dean microwave biscuits. You know, they're made from real country recipes, whether it be sausage, southern fried chicken, or country steak. Great for breakfast, good for snacks, hot lunches, what have you. Pick up some Jimmy Dean microwave biscuits. Good cooking country style.
Michael, how much was this right?
It's perfect.
First we were fighting, now we're...
Yeah.
Alan, Michael.
What?
You have to say it. I have to hear you say it.
Okay, we'll talk about the clause later.
Alan, Michael, I have to do something. For protection, you know.
Okay, sure. Do you want me to go downstairs and...
No. My way is foolproof. I'll be back in a minute.
Look at me like that.
Well, then drop whatever plan you're hatching to destroy Sonny's marriage.
The sham of the century. Sonny Lewis is a low-down, backbiting snake.
Oh, thank you for that unbiased opinion.
You don't believe me? Ask Rusty. Even he thinks that she had something to do with Will's...
Was what, murder?
disappearance.
Well, then let Rusty pursue the matter and you concentrate on business.
Alan, I can't concentrate on cluster housing when Sonny's ready to slither off the hook. Just because Will's back doesn't mean she's back to being a saint. Those pictures I took of her and Will are proof that she's been less than honest, especially to Joshua.
You've already told Josh that Will and Sonny were lovers, and he didn't believe you.
That's because Sonny tap danced her way around it. But now that I have proof...
Proof?
I found one of those pictures that we destroyed.
Reva, you can't use it.
Why not?
Because Josh doesn't want to hear the truth. He's already tuned it out a long time ago.
Josh will run from the truth? You obviously don't know him very well. Joshua just can't believe, he can't conceive of anyone he loves betraying him. That's what saved Sonny's neck all along. Joshua's love is unconditional. The man is so strong and so good that he can't see anything weak or bad in the people he loves.
And you speak from experience.
Alan.
Of course, the downside to unconditional love is that it's all or nothing. And if memory serves me correctly, once Josh feels betrayed, the line is drawn, the walls go up, and the offender, whoever he or she may be, is simply cut off. Am I right?
Yes.
That's what you're hoping will happen with Sonny once you show Josh those pictures. And then with Sonny banished, then Josh will finally be available.
Uncle Josh, Sonny, I just heard about Will. It's amazing. He's alive. You got your best friend back.
Yeah. There's only one small problem, though. He doesn't know that he's my best friend.
What?
He's lost his memory, apparently, but it looks like it'll come back. I'm sure it will.
Well, at least he's alive. I mean, happy things like this balance out the sad ones, like Maeve.
That's true. I am very thankful.
Well, I'm happy for you. You too, Sonny.
Thanks, Maeve.
I think we should celebrate.
Celebrate? Like a party or something? I don't... hang on for a second. Ed, how's he doing?
He's tired after what he's been through, but he's holding his own.
Was he able to tell you anything about the night he disappeared?
No.
That's a shame.
Yeah, well, he did remember one thing.
What?
It's a name.
What name?
Ibarra.
He did.
That name means something
Yeah,
to
that's
you?
great. Anita Ibarra is the lady that he boarded with in med school while he was in Boston.
Interesting.
Yeah. Can we see him now?
Only for a few minutes.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you see the color of her dress? No, but I saw Rooster McGillicuddy kissing you on the lips. Mary Beth, does this mean you're going steady?
Remember when the best things in life were sweet, pure, and natural? One still is. Sugar.
Have some butterball.
I'm worried about you, Mom. These are cold cuts. Butterball's a turkey.
Not always. Now Butterball is turkey cold cuts. Great tasting bologna, pastrami, and salami.
Ma, I can't believe my mouth.
After all, it's Butterball cold cuts.
Introducing a fresh idea in air deodorizers.
I was going crazy around my house. Psst. And I like it. It smells good. Do I want to know what it is? Sure. That's Lysol. That's really Lysol. You're getting disinfecting, deodorizing, and plus a fresh scent.
Lysol disinfectant spray cleans the air everywhere.
If it didn't smell fun, I wouldn't spray it.
This shine can't be beat. You can't get a brighter shine. You can't get a tougher shine. And you can't get a better shine from Future or Bright. This shine only comes from Mop and Glow. Even on no-wax floors, you can't get a brighter, tougher shine than Mop and Glow.
Listen, that's the sound of cloth. Chubb's baby wipes have more cloth than any of these brands. They're mostly paper fibers. And this wipe isn't as thick, soft, or strong as Chubb's. For gentle cleaning, only Chubb's cloth will touch my baby's skin. When what you want is cloth, what you want is Chubb's.
Good afternoon from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Dan Rather with Newsbreak. NASA said today the Space Shuttle Discovery is ready to fly. The agency cleared Discovery for a planned launch tomorrow morning, the first shuttle mission since the Challenger disaster 32 months ago today. Fueling for Discovery starts tonight. The 5 crewmen astronauts were briefed and described as elated to be heading for space. Now this.
Caffrey toothpaste decaffeinates your smile.
Coffee and tea can stain your smile. Like they stain your cup.
Caffrey gets out coffee and tea stains better than the leading toothpaste. Caffrey toothpaste or Minty Gel. Caffrey decaffeinates your smile.
Soviet Foreign Minister Shevardnadze has cut short his New York visit, summoned home tonight for an urgent meeting on reorganizing the whole Soviet Communist Party structure from top to bottom. Dan Rather, CBS News at the Kennedy Space Center. Full shuttle story later on the CBS Evening News.
Harley?
Yes.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just give me a couple more minutes, okay?
Okay, take your time. I'm in no rush.
I see the corner you're trying to back me into. And I'll save you the trouble. Yes, I do still care what happens to Joshua, but, and it's a big but, I have no personal interest in seeing his marriage to Sonny fail.
It would give you the perfect chance to win Josh back.
I don't want him back. I have my own marriage to concentrate on, and that future husband is fine by me.
Then let Sonny and Will and the pictures go.
But...
Reva, learn from my mistakes. Don't try and play God in people's lives. The fallout can be most unpredictable.
I don't want to see Joshua hurt.
Well, then don't show him the pictures.
And what about Sonny?
What about Sonny? Just let Rusty worry about Sonny, okay? You stick to business. Keep it clean and simple. Now, don't forget we have to work with Josh and Sonny. Okay, don't make it any harder than it already is.
Oh, you two still here?
We were on our way out, thank you.
Good, because Josh isn't going to be able to make that meeting. He's at the hospital with Will.
Thanks.
I have to go to the hospital.
Reva, no. Turn your back on it once and for all.
I promise I won't cause trouble.
You have a call on line 2.
Take a message.
It's Alan Michael. He says he's been trying to reach you all over town.
Hello? Speak up, son. I can't hear you.
Well, that's because I'm in Los Angeles with Harley.
Los Angeles? With Harley Cooper? You're supposed to be in school.
Don't worry. I'll catch up when I get back.
And when might that be?
Soon. Real soon.
Alan Michael, what is this all about?
I need to know if you still need my trust fund money.
Well, thank you for thinking of me, but I'm doing fine on my own, thank you.
Well, that's great. What happened?
The Martin Farm. Josh Lewis helped me exercise a 10-day option I had on it to purchase it.
A 10-day option? So that's where Philip's head was.
Alan Michael, what are you talking about?
Well, he was bugged about me taking this trip.
Alan Michael, will you please get to the point?
Look, I'll be making a big announcement when I get back, and I guarantee Philip is not going to like it. That's why I need to know if you're going to be behind me on it.
What announcement are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, Dad. I have to go.
So, what's been going on around here?
It sure has.
Can I ask you something?
I can't talk about Will, Mindy. His disappearance is still part of an ongoing investigation.
No, I meant Rose.
Oh.
How's she doing?
Fine. Everything's fine.
Don't lie to me, Lester. I saw her. I saw her order a drink.
Now, we talked about that, and it's not going to happen again.
If you say so.
Melinda Sue, I do appreciate your concern, but last night was a one-time thing.
You're sure?
Rose was jittery around you because of our history and all.
I didn't mean to upset her.
No, I know you didn't. It's just that right now her nerves are a little bit raw. She lost control for a moment.
And you don't think she's having a relapse?
There's no way I'm going to let that happen.
Well, you might not be able to stop it.
Melinda Sue, I think we just ought to change the subject because Rose is my problem, not yours.
No, that's not true.
How do you figure that?
Because you're my friend. And I'm not going to let you stand around and fight this alone.
Melinda Sue?
I know what it's like to love an addict. I lived with my daddy. And I saw the way he crossed the line from being a heavy drinker to an alcoholic. And I saw what it did to him. I saw the toll it took on our whole family. And I won't sit around and let you fight this alone.
I have to at least try, for Rose's sake.
Okay. But if you or Rose ever need a friend, call me.
Thank you.
Listen, I have to go check in with Wanda. I'll be back in a few minutes.
You feeling any
better?
Yeah, I really think it's all the stress lately. I mean, it's been a horrendous last few days.
That's good.
Especially for Fletcher, yeah.
How's Fletcher doing?
Well, I talked to him before, and, well, he seemed to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. But I tell you, I give all that credit to Maureen. I don't know what would have happened if she hadn't been there to run interference between Fletcher and Julia.
Well, Maureen's pretty good at that.
Well, God bless her.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
We're still having dinner tonight, aren't we?
Are you cooking?
Yes.
I'll bring the bicarb.
I
love you.
I love you, too. How's Will doing, Dad?
No change. He has almost total memory loss.
Hey, pal, how you feeling?
Like I've been hit by a truck.
It's good to see you. I still can't believe you're back. I should have known that you were too mean to die.
They told me you've been paying the rent of my apartment.
That's true.
Well, thank you. Why would you do that for me?
Because you're my best friend.
Right.
Obviously, you don't remember that. That's okay, though. Well, sooner or later, everything will come back to you. Sonny and I are going to see to that, aren't we?
Of course we are.
You're a nice guy. I think I'd like to be your friend.
You got it, pal.
Josh, maybe we should let Will get back to sleep.
Yeah, in just a minute, okay? I'd like to ask you a few questions, if that's all right.
I'll try.
Okay. Why did you come to our house last night?
It's the same question the police asked.
What did you tell them?
I told them that I found a pen with Lewis oil written on it. And I thought I was you. So I found out where you lived, and I went home. But it wasn't home.
It's okay.
No, it is not okay. I made a terrible mistake. I didn't mean to scare you. Sorry.
Will, Sonny understands. She knows you've been through kind of a rough time here. In fact, you and I have been through some pretty rough times ourselves.
Really?
Yeah. In Venezuela. You practically saved my life. And that's when we first became friends. Compadres, you know.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
That's all right. I don't mean to put you on the spot. I'm going to do something, though, that I hope will help to bring back your memory.
What?
I'm going to bring Anita Ibarra here to see you. Would you like that, Will?
My tissue makes my nose hurt. And it gets red also just from my allergies.
Here's first aid for your nose when it's sore from too much blowing. Puffs Plus.
Feels like there's something on the tissue. Feels almost like a lotion. Well, I think the great thing is that it has lotion and it doesn't smell.
Lotion, oh my gosh.
It's the first tissue with moisturizing lotion. Puffs Plus.
Puff Plus saved my nose. Puff Plus feels better on my nose than my other tissue. Our noses have not been sore since the day I started using this product.
I'm ecstatic.
Downy put April freshness into dryer sheets, and Bernard loves them.
Calotem's the best since Mom switched to Downy dryer sheets. They're the sheets with April freshness. Woo!
Wasn't that wonderful, Bernard?
Yeah, the highlight of my day. That or April Fresh towels. Wow! I'd rather just drip dry.
Downy dryer sheets for April freshness from your dryer.
Whipping makes French food rich and creamy.
C'est bon.
It's why Weight Watchers' new à la Francais yogurt with real fruit is rich and creamy. It's French whipped. Weight Watchers' new à la Francais yogurt in the best French tradition.
Here's why these members of the United States ski team prefer Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine.
I came down with some mean cold symptoms. I was congested, I was tired, I couldn't breathe through my nose. I took Alka-Seltzer Plus and it helped to remove those cold symptoms.
I've got a number of guys that are depending on me, and I have to be out there the next day. And Alka-Seltzer Plus really helps me do that.
Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Fast, effective relief for tough winter colds. Try Alka-Seltzer Plus nighttime cold medicine to relieve your cold at night.
If you're up to here with thick, liquid fiber laxatives, ask your doctor or pharmacist about FiberCon. Get all the natural action of fiber to help you be regular in easy-to-swallow tablets. FiberCon. Your choice is clear.
You ready?
Able and willing.
Okay. Brace yourself.
Yeah. Anita Ibarra she's the woman that you boarded with in med school in Boston. In fact, I'd met her once myself.
Well, maybe I'm not completely in the dark. Is she important?
Well, I would think so. She was the first person you remembered, isn't that correct?
Well, it's possible, but it could just be a random memory.
Well, either way, though, you're definitely on the road to recovery, isn't that right, Doctor?
Well, we have to wait and see. The more we jog Will's memory, the closer we'll be to a full recovery.
Test results you've been waiting for.
Thank you.
Frank!
What?
Nothing. Clara's pregnant, and I'm gonna be a daddy.
Dr. Linden, is it still your opinion that Will has a classic case of amnesia?
Yes.
Well, any idea as to how long it might last?
Well, you know the answer to that as well as I do. It's anyone's guess.
Tell me everything you know. You have to.
I will fill you in later. I've got to get home to Rose.
But
I no time now. And if you have a chance, do stop by. Rose really does need a friend now.
If you took an Actifed tablet for your cold, there's something you should know. Contact 12-hour caplets work twice as long.
Gesundheit.
Until there's a cure, there's Contact.
Having fun with my daughter, Kim, wasn't always easy for me to do. Not that I didn't want to. Oh, I did. But sometimes constipation would slow me down. I tried a harsh chemical laxative. They can be irritating or work too suddenly. Well, I found something I could live with. Metamucil fiber therapy. Pure Metamucil fiber regulates you naturally, safely. After all, fiber's what helps keep you regular. But I just wasn't getting enough. With Metamucil every day, I get plenty. So I'm regular now, and I'll stay that way. Gives you a whole new perspective on life. More fun.
Come on, Mom.
Here goes nothing.
Metamucil, and you could stay regular for the rest of your life.
Missing in action.
I thought you were dead.
I couldn't come back.
He returns to take her where she's never been.
I killed a guy, double agent.
Meredith Baxter Burney. David Burney. The Long Journey Home, Friday at 9.
This portion of Guiding Light has been presented by doctor-recommended natural fiber Metamucil, and you could be regular for the rest of your life. This has been Guiding Light. Leather goods by Coach. Silver jewelry by Nancy and David. Be with us tomorrow for another full hour of Guiding Light.
I'm Lou Diamond Phillips with American Treasury. The Marine Corps is usually associated with muscle, but one of its oldest traditions is musical. The story after this.
Anything new about Bisquick?
Well, yes and no.
Same great homemade taste?
Yes.
Happy kitties?
Yes.
Happy families?
Yes.
Cholesterol?
No.
New Bisquick.
Now with no cholesterol.
Back in 1798, when Congress established the Marine Corps, it specifically called for 32 musicians. The United States Marine Band has been playing ever since, around America and at different spots around Washington, D.C. But most of all, the Marine Band is associated with the White House and the President. In fact, Thomas Jefferson laid personal claim to it, dubbing the band the President's own. It's a fact in the Library of Congress. Learn about military musicians in your library.